Hello darlings, and welcome back to my channel. It is about that time again for another episode of Scent Talk, where I discuss my weekly fragrances, how they performed, and overall if I'm going to keep them in my collection. So without further ado, let's get into episode 24 of Scent Talk. Okay, darling, so for episode 24, we're going to continue a little bit from my previous video, which was my summer to fall transitional perfumes. And I just showed you guys 5 perfumes that was really good transitions. But honey, I skimmed over my collection and I just have to show you more perfumes that is good for this time right now in this transition. And these perfumes were others from my collection because my collection is so huge, you guys. I have a huge collection. So I just kind of skimmed over the top of my dresser over there. I showed you guys what I was working with over there on the top of the dresser. So probably at the end of this video, I may go ahead and just kind of like pull open my sample drawer so you can really see how I'm working with my samples as well, because honey, my collection is humongous. Okay, so I want to give you guys a little bit more feedback on more perfumes that's good for this transition. So I have 5 more that I actually wore this past week that I'm going to share with you guys, and we're going to discuss them, and we're also going to see if I want to keep them in my collection, because these are fragrances that do not fit in a specific season, but I have to try to figure them out. If they did not fit after we discuss them, I'm definitely going to include them in my next declutter sale. So let's get right into summer to fall transitional perfumes part 2. The first fragrance that I wore for the week is this Juicy Couture's Couture La La. You guys, I have not picked up this perfume in well over a year, and I decided, because she's collecting dust, so I decided to try her to see where she would fit in. But she is described as like a green floral, fresh, musky type of perfume. Now, when I first purchased this, you guys, I liked it at first sniff. I loved how musky she was. It's almost like a clean musk though. I love how fresh and clean this was, but when I wore this, you guys, I was a little bored with this perfume. Even though I was bored with it, it was a very clean scent, but it's really green as well. She wasn't that bad, but I got kind of bored when it came to this. And you guys, I don't know if I'm willing to keep this in my collection. And she is described as a little fruity, but I'm gonna tell you, she is fruity, but it's almost like a clean fruit. It's not a sweet fruit. The note's a little bit deceptive, because you would think that since it's fruity, that it would have like that fruity type of scent. It is fruity, but it smells like a clean fruit, almost like a air freshener or like a cleaning fruit. You know how they have those air fresheners or those spray fresheners like Glade and the apple smelling one? That's kind of what this reminds me of. Okay, I will say I did really enjoy the musky base. It did dry down really pretty and musky, very clean smelling. It's not an offensive perfume, but honey, my nose done changed. Okay, so I want something that's gonna pack a punch. She's still a very clean scent. I went in with 6 sprays of this. You guys, I didn't receive any compliments on this. She did last me about 4 hours, so she does not have a lot of lasting power, but like I said, I did get a little bored with her. So overall, I'll probably give her 2 out of 5 stars. So I think I'm going to be parting ways with this Couture La La. You guys, the bottle is so cute. Honey, it's still not enough. She's just collecting dust in my perfume drawer. So yeah, I think I'm going to be getting rid of her. And again, this was Juicy Couture's Couture La La. Okay, you guys, this next perfume definitely fits in this transition. It's a very clean, pretty scent, and it is She from Alfred Sung. You guys, this is such a beautiful aquatic scent. She's a little cheapy. You guys, when I wore this, oh my God, I smelled this my whole work shift. This has some good lasting power to it. Then again, I did hit my clothes with it, but you guys, with a cool breeze, she is just so gorgeous. I did feature this perfume about a year ago in my gym fragrances. She's still good for a gym scent, but she is good for an everyday perfume as well. And I did spray 6 sprays of this, and I literally smelled this my whole work shift. I received several compliments on this. She is a cheapie, okay, but she is so underrated. She still will work well in the summer, but I prefer her when there is just a little bit of coolness in the air, because she carries, and she is gorgeous. She almost lets off a little bit like of a zen scent, really fresh, clean, and aquatic. Gorgeous, honey. You would definitely get compliments on this one. And when I wore this, I did receive several compliments and people asking me what I had on, and it was this She from Alfred Sung. She's a oldie but a goodie, and she's also a cheapie, so you definitely want to try out this She by Alfred Sung. Perfect transitional perfume, and I am so glad that I did pick her up for last week to wear to work. I will still be wearing her until I break out my fall fragrances. So again, this is She from Alfred Sung. Picked her. And this next perfume, you guys, I have not picked her up in well over 6 months. So I just kept looking at it every time I opened my drawer. I kept looking at the box. I said, I have to spray her. But this fragrance is Because It's You from Emporio Armani. You guys, this is a sweet raspberry scent, a sweet raspberry rosy scent. She was a little bit too sweet for me for the summertime. You guys, she's still a very nice scent. I'm still not too fond on that rose in the middle, but she definitely dries down so pretty. So she is a good one for this transition from summer to fall. And she is almost like, she's sweet, but she's almost like a jammy rose. So she is definitely appropriate for going into fall. And when you first spray this, it is a little sharp, just a little bit of sharpness, and I'm pretty sure it's coming from that neroli. And you guys, that's something about neroli to me. I can pick up neroli in a fragrance like as soon as I spray it, I can pick up neroli, because neroli is such a sharp floral to me, a sharp floral scent that I can definitely pick it up. Despite the sharpness from the neroli and the middle stage of rose, she still is definitely a pretty scent. So I do really like her. I went in with 4 sprays of her, and she lasts me about 6 hours. So I'm pretty sure if I would have sprayed it a little bit heavier, I would have got a little bit more longevity out of her. And she is a good layering perfume, so you can layer her really easily with another rose scent. She did do well for me with those 4 sprays. So like I said, at 4 sprays, about 6 hours, I did receive a compliment off of this Emporio Armani Because It's You. She would definitely be staying in my collection, and I finally found the perfect time to wear her with just a little bit of a cool breeze kind of hitting. She's really good, but she's definitely too sweet for me in the summertime. I don't really want to wear sweet perfumes in the summer because it's so hot. They seem sort of sticky, like they stick to your skin. I just don't prefer that in the summertime, but she's definitely a good summer to fall transition. So again, this is Because It's You by Emporio Armani. Okay, you guys, and this next perfume that I did pick up was my Midnight Romance from Ralph Lauren. Guys, this is a sweet powdery scent. It's so pretty. I wish it lasted a little bit longer, but she's still very pretty. It has a little bit of citrus, and that citrus to me is not a fragrance that I will wear once it starts getting cold. I kind of like stray away from citrusy scents. I like citrusy scents more in the summertime, but you guys, the powderiness of this is so beautiful and done so well. And it does have iris, and iris is like a powdery note, okay? Iris can turn really bad, and I'm gonna tell you one perfume that has iris in it that I just kind of prefer not to wear. That one, and that's my least favorite out of my Narciso collection. But Narciso Rouge has iris, almost has too much iris in it. The iris is done very well in this. It kind of tones it down, but it still makes this perfume very powdery, very sweet, and a little zesty from the citrus that it has. And the citrus is bergamot, and I already discussed bergamot with you guys. Bergamot to me, it turns too masculine. That's a citrus. It's almost in between like a lime, a lemon and lime-ish area. It's kind of sharp, but it kind of smells masculine when bergamot is prominent in a perfume. So it's not prominent in this, but it does give it a little bit of zestiness. So, and you guys can kind of see where I am on this Midnight Romance. I have been definitely wearing and spraying this. So yes, this Midnight Romance is a little beauty and perfect for this transitional weather. I did go in a little bit heavy with this. I sprayed 8 sprays of this, and it lasted me about 4 hours, okay? With 8 sprays, it only lasted 4 hours. I wish that it did last a little bit longer, but unfortunately she did not. But honey, you just have to hit your clothes with her. But she's definitely a really sweet powdery scent. I do really love this one. And again, this is Midnight Romance from Ralph Lauren, and she would definitely be staying in my collection. Okay, and this next perfume that I picked up was my Paris Hilton's Gold Rush. Now, you guys, I have not picked this up in a while, okay? But she is so pretty. She's like a sweet powdery vanilla scent. She is perfect for the transition, and I could even get away with wearing her in the fall, but she is a little citrusy, just a little bit. She's really warm, but she dries down so pretty. But she is turning a little gourmandish, so that is what I do like to kind of head into fall, is those sweeter vanilla scents, and she definitely fits in. But you guys, unfortunately, I don't think that she will really survive for me in the wintertime. Now, when I first featured her, it had been about a year and a half ago, I did put her in as a winter perfume, one of my winter favorites. But as my nose has matured, you guys, I do not prefer her for the deep dead winter. She's not strong enough, okay? But for this transition and even going into fall, she is definitely very pretty, and I think that she would do really good. But I did go in with my Gold Rush from Paris Hilton. I did have to spray a little heavy. I sprayed 8 sprays, and she lasted me about 6 hours, and a couple of those sprays did go on my clothing, so I'll be able to smell her for a while, and she would kind of last from my work shift. She is still a very pretty scent, so if you have not checked out this Gold Rush from Paris Hilton, I would definitely say try her. She's really pretty, really sweet vanilla-ish gourmand type, but not a heavy gourmand, but very pretty. She would definitely be staying in my collection, and again, this is Gold Rush from Paris Hilton. Okay, last but not least, the perfume. I actually showed you guys in my video that I was going to wear her, and I was going to talk about her in Scent Talk, but we are going to talk about this Aliens Flora Futura again. Guys, I did wear it that day, and let me just tell you, she is perfect for transition. I have really found where she fits in my collection and how I like to wear her. She does not take a lot. I only went in with 4 sprays of this because of that sandalwood. The sandalwood is still kind of woody. She's very woody, so how my skin does with sandalwood is not favorable to my nose, but honey, it has to just be the perfect temperature, and I have found where she fits in summer to fall. Perfect. Okay, now when we get into fall, I will probably put her down, you guys, and I do prefer something that will be a little bit heavier than this. She is perfect for this time, so I had to go in and show her again and let you guys know how she did for me. Like I said, I only went in with 4 sprays of her because I wanted to make sure that it didn't turn too woody on my skin. But again, she is a very pretty alternative to the original Alien, perfect for this weather. I'm so glad that I kept her. And again, this is Aliens Flora Futura. Okay, you guys, so this does conclude episode 24 of Scent Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as well as I hope you guys get a chance to try out some of these perfumes that I just mentioned, because they are still very good for this transition from summer to fall. And if you have any of these perfumes, comment down below and let me know your thoughts or just your feedback on any of these perfumes. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.